I, Jonathan Hess,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
execute the office of President
execute the office of President. It is with great gratitude and thanks that I assume the office of President. However, I feel that honors and congratulations should not be directed to me, but to the American Legion. The American Legion makes the Boys State and Boys Nation programs possible for America's youth, teaching not only about government, but also about leadership. Not only about politics, but about statesmanship, and not only about respect, but about service. I and the Boys Nation Senate are forever indebted to the American Legion for the countless opportunities they have provided us. Thank you.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the United States.
Gentlemen and ladies, thank you very much, gentlemen, for your votes, and I appreciate that you chose me as your vice presidential candidate. I'm very excited to work with you all, and I think we have a lot of great things still yet to accomplish as a Boys Nation. I think this can be one of the most productive Senates that we've had in our history, and I would like to thank the American Legion for putting this on.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Good. Is it what you've expected so far? Yes. Good, good. I've been watching the updates online, and it's pretty amazing to see you guys evolve and the things you've been involved in, the things you've accomplished so far. So, congratulations, and I'm sure you'll have an exciting rest of the week here. Today, we're going to give you an overview of what we do here in the Washington, D.C. office. I gave you a little bit of the groundwork of what we're responsible for the organization on Saturday.
It was a great opportunity. Like, not many people get to do that. I was happy he got to take time out of his busy schedule to see us, and I thought he was a very good guy, and he told us some great stories.
Oh, the clerk is a very, very humorous guy. He has cracked a lot of jokes, and he made fun of the different kids that were from the different states, but he seems like a very intelligent man, serves his country well. He was in the military and has been serving our country ever since.
I really didn't know that it was open to the public until today. So I guess maybe in the future I'll make some separate trips down to DC just to check in on some of his Supreme Court cases.
He told us a lot about how the court actually functioned as opposed to like just what you see on TV. It's like an insider look, I guess, which is really cool.
But also to know that like over 60% of all the court cases are 8-1.
Yeah,
Not
doesn't exactly
5-4.
come down to the wire all the time.
It's good to know that
The Affordable Care Act.
it's good that he kind of assured us that all of our justices are really like impartial and they really evaluate it like on the ethical standards of the case, and party divisions have no play in it. I love that.
Yeah, that's the brilliance of the founding fathers and the Constitution, you know, that even when Congress themselves are so partisan, that the Supreme Court can still maintain a bipartisan organization to really do the best for the country.
Figure out a way to be able to articulate this week to someone. Just any advice. Like if you're interviewing with somebody, figure out, like, you know, keep a journal, or at the end of this experience, write down your thoughts about it, because the better you're able to articulate this week to an interviewer is, definitely going to boost your chances interviewing for anything. So,
it's very exciting meeting the president, and like I said, whether you agree with his policies or not, enjoy the opportunity. It's phenomenal.
Please listen to Dan. Be very mindful of your digital footprint. It is an identifier, and it's pretty much what you have, and it's as much of your personality as anything else. So, there's some great things about the internet, and there's some terrible things, and you just need to be very aware of both.
I don't think it's a matter of being right or wrong. I think it's more important about listening and hearing where someone's coming from and respecting them as much as you demand them to respect you.
I just was really interested by how much these guys and hopefully us as a group stay in contact.
I actually had a really good conversation with one of the alumni. His name was Mike, and we went out in the hallway and we talked for almost my entire committee meeting. I literally only debated one bill for 5 minutes. It was just a really good personal connection that we made, and something I'll definitely remember the entire experience. It was probably one of the highlights.
This is us, in the next couple of years. We are going to be in those positions, and likelihood, some of us right here could come back and talk on the alumni panel, and we could be in the same position. So it's just cool for them to come back and really show us what we can do in the real world.
But it was interesting to see the real success that people have had, and to see the connections that they made as well, using the connections they made at Boys Nation to further their success as well. So that was the most interesting part for me, and one of the biggest things I'll take away from this.
What really stuck with me was how Boys Nation really changed their lives. It molded their career paths, and it really opened so many doors for them and changed the way they think about the world, they think about America, they think about the democratic process. So really inspirational.
There are 5 guys up there, but by certainly they're not the only guys who are in this program. And I think something that stuck with me that I think will really help me identify how I want to go forward is a quote they said by Winston Churchill. One of the speakers said, what you get is how you make a living, what you give is how you make a life. I found that profoundly inspirational, very true, and I think it will kind of shape all our paths going forward so that we can make a life by giving.